Guess who's on the floor next? Get ready to be amazed, as always, by this floor exercise routine. You're in for a treat because she's doing a triple double. That's 3 spins in the air and 2 flips. Even with a hurt ankle, superstar Simone Biles just broke a gymnastics record that was 60 years old. The American gymnastics queen had some pain during the Olympic Games warm-up, but that didn't stop the gold medal winner from getting another medal. In today's video, we'll tell you about Biles's hurt ankle, the new gymnastics move named after her called Biles 2, and her record-breaking moves at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Simone Biles is famous for not only doing impossible things, but for being impossible. Just like her special moves on the floor exercise and the vault are so hard that even other gymnasts can't try them. She's known for doing impossible things like her special moves and Biles 2 on the floor exercise and the Biles on the vault. These moves are so hard that other gymnasts can't even try them. She's taken it to a whole new level by adding moves that no one else would even dare to try. And now Simone Biles has shown off a new routine that shows her special mix of new ideas and art history. Her routines are famous for being super hard and perfect, and they keep getting better, setting new standards for how hard things can be in the Olympics. After making her 3rd Olympic team, Biles called Paris a comeback story. I feel like we all have more to give. Our Tokyo performances weren't the best. We weren't under the best circumstances either, but I feel like we have a lot of pressure on our shoulders to go out there and prove that we're better athletes. At the Paris 2024 Olympics, even with a painful ankle injury, she pulled off one of the toughest moves in gymnastics, the Yurchenko double pike. Even though she was hurt, she became the first American gymnast to win the medal twice. She's also the 3rd woman to become a 2-time Olympic gymnastics all-around champion, joining Larisa Latinina of the Soviet Union in 1956 and 1960 and Vera Kozlovska of Czechoslovakia in 1964 and 1968. She's back on top of the Olympic all-around winners platform and is the first gymnast to win the title at 2 Olympics that weren't back-to-back. Biles is known for putting super hard moves into her routines, often including skills that are named after her because they're so difficult and special. Her routines usually show off a mix of powerful tumbling passes, tricky balance beam routines, and beautiful floor exercises. She was the last to compete in the floor rotation, starting with her special triple twist double back move. Throughout her difficult routine, she wore a big smile flying through the air. As she finished her routine, the whole place erupted, breaking into cheers of USA. On the sidelines, she was hugged by her coach and teammate Lee while waiting for her score. Biles competed first in the 3rd rotation, wobbling on 2 skills but successfully finishing her routine. She blew a kiss to the crowd after getting off the beam and was smiling as her score came up, 14.566. As always, her routines are carefully planned out to show off her strength and make her legacy as one of the sport's greatest athletes even stronger. No matter what new skill or routine she does, her performances will likely keep setting the bar high in gymnastics and inspire future generations of gymnasts. Her exit from the Olympics in Tokyo was much more complicated. Simone Biles was dealing with what gymnasts call the twisties, something she talked about a lot while discussing why she pulled out of the various Olympic events. I never pictured going to another Olympic Games after Tokyo, she said, talking about her battle to overcome an attack of twisties in Tokyo. Biles's rise back up to claim her 6th Olympic gold will barely show up on the difficulty scale. Twisties can be described as when a gymnast's physical body and mental mind don't work together. It's like gymnastics yips that leaves people who have it feeling lost in the air. The gymnast who loses focus, spatial awareness, or confidence might never walk again while they have it. Biles wrote, "I literally cannot tell up from down. It's The craziest feeling ever, not having any control over your body. What's even scarier is since I have no idea where I am in the air, I also have no idea how I'm going to land or what I'm going to land on. While mental health can cover many different things and sometimes be hard to understand, what affected Biles was something much more specific. Though the name sounds playful and even fun, it's an incredibly serious matter. Various gymnasts who had experienced the awful effects of the twisties came out to praise Biles and fight against whatever mean comments had been directed at her. Among those coming to Biles's defense was Jacoby Miles, a 15-year-old gymnast who had stopped early on a skill during competition, stopping earlier than she was supposed to and landed on her neck, leading to paralysis from the chest down. Miles said she recognized the look while praising Biles. She was brave enough and strong enough, even though it was the Olympic stage, to say no. For my own safety, physical and mental health, I'm going to step out and make this decision, Miles said. I thought it was just really, really smart on her part. Her pulling out from the Tokyo Games led to a lot of mean comments, which she shared in an exclusive interview on the Call Her Daddy podcast. America hates me. The world is going to hate me. I can only see what they're saying on Twitter right now. 3 years after the twisties almost ended her career, Biles has made one of the most amazing Olympic comebacks in history. Biles led the Paris event scores after the first vault rotation. She performed the Yurchenko double pike vault also, known as the Biles 2. The hard move includes 2 flips in a pike position. While Biles had trouble landing the vault during warm-ups, she stuck it perfectly during the competition, earning a score of 15.766, more than half a point over Andrade's score. On the uneven bars rotation, at one point during her routine, she took an extra swing while moving between the 2 bars, and she made a face at the camera after her routine. Her score for the rotation was 13.733. The beam rotation was the scariest as Biles competed first in the 3rd rotation, wobbling on 2 skills but successfully completing her routine. She blew a kiss to the crowd after getting off and was beaming as her 14.566 put her 1.199 ahead of Lee, with Lee a further 1.5 points behind in bronze dot it gave Biles back the all-around title she first won in Rio in 2016. She became the first woman to win 2 Olympic all-around titles since Vera Kozlowska in 1964 and 1968. Biles is also now the first gymnast to win the all-around individual event 8 years apart. Biles already became the most decorated U.S. gymnast in history on Tuesday, but with another gold medal, she's setting new records. She now has 9 Olympic medals and 30 World Championship medals at 27. Biles is the oldest champion in the event in 72 years, according to CBS Sports. Maria Gorakovskaya was 30 when she took home the gold medal for the Soviet Union at the 1952 Helsinki Games. While she smashed these long-held records, her calf was taped up with a Band-Aid. However, her coach Sasao Landi has called the injury minor, telling reporters that there were no plans to sideline her. I can't express it, she said. I'm really proud of her and what she's been through and what she's showing the world. What she's capable of doing, Landi said. The problem popped up a couple of weeks ago, and she described it as minor. There was no discussion of Biles pulling out. Instead, Landi and her husband Laurent, who have long served as Biles's personal coaches in Texas, encouraged her to take a breath and keep going as Laurent put heavy amounts of tape on her leg. We told her to remind herself like she's capable of doing it, Landi said. She knows she's got it and it's okay, and then she did. Simone agreed with this when a reporter asked if she was okay. The gymnast said, "Yep, as good as I can be." After the record-smashing Tuesday, Landi said 59.5 was pretty amazing. Not perfect, so she can improve even more. but just really good dot in the vault final with Brazil's Rebecca Andrade. The only gymnast to ever stress out the American superstar, should she vault her way to the medal podium. Biles will become the third most decorated female gymnast with 10 Olympic medals. Thank you for watching. If you found this video inspiring, hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on the Olympic Games Paris 2024 and other related content.